Hello, dear warriors, coming at you live with a tool that I wanted to share with you because I know that a lot of people are experiencing strong emotions right now, and the more tools we have, the better. This is one that I come to, that I pull on, and really whenever I do, I feel relief afterwards. And I was just thinking, why have I not shared this with people, or why do I not have a video that I can't send to people? So I call this tapping. It's also called the emotional freedom technique. The book that I love using is one by Nick Ortner, The Tapping Solution. This one is specific to parent, children, and teenagers, but really it's the first chapter that I use. And I'm just going to lead you through the general sort of framework to know, and that you can start doing it, knowing just basically what I'm going through on this video. If you want to dig deeper, text me, let me know. I'm trying to get someone on the podcast that can talk about it, etc. But for what I'm telling you right here today, the magic of this is that it works starting today. Okay, so a couple steps to move you through. I am not Nick Ortner or some sort of tapping specialist, so bear with me. But the main points I remember is first step is to sort of check in with yourself when you're feeling this strong emotion. Remember, an emotion is energy in your body. So you're feeling something strong, and what is your most pressing issue? And so I'll just bring you to an experience I had on Sunday when I tapped. I was feeling overwhelmed thinking of the work week ahead. That was sort of, I was feeling all this, my mind was going off in all these directions, but when I really came down to my most pressing issue, I was feeling overwhelmed at the work week ahead. Okay. And then you need to rate it. So the first thing is you come up with your most pressing statement. So it might be, I am nervous thinking of my daughter going to school, or I am anxious thinking about going to school, or I am anxious thinking about not going to school. Whatever your most pressing thing is, most pressing issue, they call it. Okay. Number two, you rate it using a scale of 1 to 10. So when I rated this in me, 1 to 10, 10 being really severe, I was about a 9. I was feeling a lot of overwhelm. I was feeling very overwhelmed in my chest. And then you come up with a tapping phrase. This is how I do it. And my tapping phrase goes like this: even though I feel blank, I love and deeply accept myself. So I would say, even though I feel overwhelmed about the work week ahead, I love and completely accept myself. Or even though I feel tight-chested, this was another time that I tapped, maybe just last night, and I couldn't really figure out why I was tight-chested, but even though I feel tight-chested, I love and deeply accept myself. Or even though I feel nervous thinking of my daughter going to school, I love and completely accept myself. Okay, so the first thing is you recognize your most pressing issue. Second is you measure it, 1 to 10. Third, you come up with that, like, even though I feel bleh, I love and completely accept myself. And the fourth, now we start tapping. Okay, and you tap on the meridian. This is how I understand it. The meridian points that acupuncture is based on. We sort of have energy running through our body, and just trust me and do it and just see how you feel. So I'm going to let you take a couple deep breaths and come up with your most pressing issue. Okay, and then I'm going to lead you through thinking of mine. Okay. Okay. And so I am just going to tap today on, even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. So follow along with me. Okay. First, we start the karate chop on our hands. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Good. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. By the temples. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Under the eyes. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Above the mouth. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Chin. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Collarbone. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and completely accept myself. Under your arms. Even though, so right here, I love and accept myself. I'm sorry, even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and accept myself. And then finishing top of the head. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I love and deeply accept myself. That's it. Takes like 2 minutes. Okay, you go through karate chop, chin, temple, under your eyes, above your mouth, here, collarbone, under your arm, back, top of the head. Okay, and then at the end of it, you rate yourself again, 1 to 10. And if you're at 6, okay, tap again and come up with another statement. Even though I feel tight in my chest, I love and accept myself. The key is it's not like a magic phrase that, okay, Susie says this, then that, like, you want to come up with something that means something to you. So even though I love and deeply accept myself resonates with me and usually resonates with my clients and the girls that I work with, because that's something we've have not been loved and accepted through our life, and that's something that we work on. But if you feel love and accepted of yourself, you could say I forgive myself, or but the point is to not push the emotion away. So it's like, okay, even though I feel tight chested, I love and accept myself. Even though I feel unproductive and pissy, I love and accept myself. So that's the key. You go through it, you rate yourself again. If you're at a 6, do it again with another statement, okay? Usually I find I'm down around a 2, all right? It is amazing, it is remarkable, and that's why I wanted to share this tool with you. Let me know what you think. I can put a link to the books and how to buy them or find out more. If you're interested, leave a note in the comments, okay? And otherwise, guys, just try it. Give it a whirl. I know when I first started, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, trust me, Sunday found me tapping in my front yard. I was just sitting out there relaxing. And I just like couldn't take a deep breath. And I'm like, okay, who cares who walks by? I'm just going to be tapping away. Let's start a trend, guys. All right. Big love to you all. Let's go.